Hey, Brian at the Trading Post with my Mini-Me Wes here. We're going to talk power tools, specifically battery-powered tools, and what you might want to bring to the pawn shop to get the most money.
So we're starting off here. We got some Craftsman. We got a lot of Craftsman on our shelf.
One of the better sellers as far as price point wise.
Yes. If you were to bring a Craftsman drill today, one thing that we look at when we're doing pricing is how many do we have on the shelf? A lot. So Craftsman, it's a good name, good selling point as far as price goes. But if you were to bring one today, we'd probably be a little less just because of the quantity that we have.
And for the average user, the homeowner, Craftsman's fantastic. For the guy that makes a living with it, probably not the tool to go with. We have a lot of different brands here. As you can see, we got Hart brand, which you can buy a complete set, I don't know, probably
$89.99.
8 to 10 piece set, $89.99. Not what you want to bring in to get any money out of it. We got Metabo. Metabo is a great brand, but it's another one of them brands that will not sell in the store. It seems like I have a hard time selling them online. I don't know why, because they are a good tool. And then even go down to the Cobalt, Lowe's brand. Really good tools, little on the expensive side. There again, really good quality. Hard to sell in the store. We sell these typically when we put them online, we sell them for about half of what they run new if we get that out of them. Now we're going to go to the DeWalt's. DeWalt's and Milwaukee. That's your two kings, especially if you're making a living out of it. Got a DeWalt 20 volt hammer drill. This is an older generation for $59.99 tool only.
Which at Amazon, you're going to pay probably about $139.99.
And it would be the newer model, the XR, but it's going to do the same job. And a Milwaukee, which I do not have, as you can see, I'm sold out of Milwaukee. The Milwaukee's running about the same price on Amazon in the $140, $150 range. And sometimes you can buy a complete kit for the same price you can buy tool only if you're on Amazon. So that is something to watch, but fantastic tools.
So what you're saying is if someone was to bring in a Milwaukee tool today, we'd probably do more than what we're doing for DeWalt simply because we don't have any on the shelf.
That's a fact. Milwaukee sells as fast as I put it on the shelf, which tells me that's the tool of choice for guys that really make a living with them. I've used DeWalt in my shop at home a few times. They're a good tool. Everybody's got a preference. I switched over to Milwaukee, and to be honest, I can't tell a huge difference. For example, a little miniature Milwaukee bandsaw, which is cool, but it's 12 volt. Most all these come, you can get 12 volt kits. 12 volts do not bring a fraction of what their bigger counterparts bring. They don't have the power, they don't last as long.
The bigger counterparts would be 18 volt, 20 volt.
And to be honest, the Milwaukees are 18 volt, where the DeWalt's are 20 volt.
Yep.
I can't tell much difference in them. Yeah. As far as power, longevity, that's not a big issue. But another tool that we don't see a lot are the rigids. Not a Home Depot in town anymore. Hard to sell in the store. But I will say, I bought a set of these new back in the day, run my business with them. One of the best tools I've ever used. I wore them slap out for 8 or 9 years, and they were still running when I sold them. I traded them for a new set of DeWalt's, which I traded for Milwaukee's. But
rigid used to be a lifetime warranty.
And the other one might touch on is the Hercules, which I believe is Harbor Freight.
Yep.
They're, again, pretty good tool. Not everything Harbor Freight sells junky. These do run good, but they're hard to sell. They're like the Bosch or the Makitas. I don't know why that is. And especially the Cobalts. I can't hardly give them away in here, and they are really good tools for the money. They're, again, condition wouldn't play a big factor, wouldn't it?
Yes, it does. If you bring in a tool that's just been worn down, beat to death, we're going to hit you really hard.
Yep.
Part of it, too, we're looking at here, we got 50 drills to buy from. Do we really need another one that's been worn out?
Probably not. And the other caveat, guys use their tools. I get it. Mechanics, really greasy and nasty. I do body work, and I keep my tools clean. If you bring your tools in to sell us, I don't care what kind of tool it is. If you want more money out of it, you need to take a few minutes and clean that thing up. Yep. Because I have to pay my people to do that. You can't sell greasy, nasty tools on the rack. And we might spend a couple hours cleaning a bag of tools that come in with scrub brushes and cleaners. That is definitely something to think about.
We had a new hire come in one time, and he said, I did not realize how much cleaning there is in this business.
Yep. Best thing I'm good at is cleaning tools. I've cleaned more tools than most people use in their lifetime. And that goes across the board. And you take to a pawn shop, clean it up, present it better. You know, I've told a few people, you know, I'd give you more if you'd actually take it and clean it. And they'll take it home and clean it and bring it back. And I will pay them more. Yep. Because I save that labor. So
yep. We're taking tools. If you need a loan, need some quick cash, we are taking powered tools.
And as far as the rest of the tools go, trays of loose sockets, screwdrivers, can't do anything with them. You need to have complete sets, name brands preferable.
Yep.
That's some of the big things we look at.
So come on down and see us. We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6.
Yep.